I was still in grade school. I was in like halfway through grade school back then. I was probably in like fifth grade, fourth grade. It was just such a fun time in my life, and I guess I didn't realize how quickly the time would go by from there. Because I'm going back and watch these videos in 2026, like, so that's like 9, 10, 11, 12 years later, and I'm just, oh my god, what the fuck? What happened, bro? Like I blinked, and I'm 20 now, and this was literally almost half my life, if not more than half my life. Like I said before, you can't comprehend how quickly things move until you start getting older and you start getting closer to 30. And I know people in their mid 30s, it's like, well, as you get to 40, it's like, oh my god, the clock starts speeding up. It's like a goddamn hourglass. And I guess the reason I kind of want to talk about it, and this was an off YouTube video that I made a couple of weeks ago, or maybe like a month, like up to like a month and some change ago, back in like May. From my perspective, it's like you don't really start to appreciate the moments and appreciate the little things in life, and you think that you would do it and you take for granted until like later on. You know, at that time, I genuinely enjoyed. I got a sense of warmth watching those Let's Plays and just gaming in general at that time, and just animations. Like this was even before the Odd Ones Out and Jade animations came onto the scene. I was watching Inanimate Insanity and Battle for Dream Island, which were classics back in the day. Just going back, playing Skate 3, playing COD, playing Fortnite with my friends, and even Minecraft, and all these games are just like, they were so good. It's like Fortnite, it was nostalgic. Call of Duty was good. Like the early to mid 2010s, that was like the peak of YouTube. You don't really understand how good these things were at that time, even like up to like 2018 or like early 2019. Like, I think COVID started to like shift a lot of shit. Like, and you don't really know how good these things were until time passes by. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a whole generation that will precede us that are playing games today that are, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, they're gonna be saying the same things. Like, man, those games were so good back then. What happened? It's like the time moves by, and then you start getting that appreciation for whatever it was you were experiencing back then. And I'm at a point now in life where I'm trying to learn how to just enjoy the simpler things in life, or whatever it is I'm doing currently. Because again, as you start to get older, you start to realize that, man, that this, whatever it is that I'm doing right now, is whatever it is I'm enjoying, this is just gonna go so quickly. It's gonna pass in the blink of an eye. So, for instance, now, like, I'm revisiting. I'm actually listening to K-pop for the first time in like how many years, and I'm starting to get enthralled into the music. I've been getting put on to like other people on social media. Like, they have all these different channels, and I got into this lit ass group. Like, it's crazy, bro. And I'm actually having the ability to get monetized off this shit, which is incredible. I would never imagine that. And I'm just sitting here like, I just gotta just enjoy this as much as I can right now, because 10 years from now, I don't know if I'm gonna have the opportunity to do this. Like, I have no idea. I'm 20 now, don't have kids at the moment, might consider having kids 10 years from now. Who knows? Who knows where the future lies? Who knows where life will take me? I don't know where my career is gonna end up at any of that shit. Like, this advice, you can take it at any stage of your life, whether you're 5, 10 in high school. I was at that time, like even like 5, 10 years old when I was at that time watching these videos. You can take it when you're in high school. You can take it even when you're in college. Like if you're at that stage in your life and you just like a care in the world, enjoy it, because those are memories that will last for a lifetime. And as I'm sitting here watching these videos back all these years later, I'm like, man, like what I would give away to go back to that time and play even more video games and watch my favorite YouTubers and watch let's plays and even like the early stages of the commentary community, because it was just an interesting and a fun experimental time of life. And it's crazy when you're younger, all you think about is getting older. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get older, and I get to be an adult and be carefree and shit. And granted, there's perks to being older, but there's things that you also lose out on when you get older. Like it is like you kind of lose the innocent side of your childlike self when you get older. Like I don't get to sit here and do all this shit when I was a kid, because now I have responsibilities, I have stuff to do, and things that I need to attend to, you know, like you gotta be an adult, you know, there's a trade-off. And again, as you have this passage of time, you start to understand that more. You understand that life just goes by so fast and quickly, and it's so short, and whatever stage that you're in, you know, you're a kid, you're in high school, make the most of it. Even if you're in college, make the most of it. Be safe, be responsible, but at the same time have fun. You know? It's just, and that's another thing, it's just in the blink of an eye. You know? I was in and out of high school, just done. You know, like before you can even turn your head. And that really is kind of like how life ends up playing out. At least that's how I've seen it. It's just quick. The stages are quick. Before you get through the chapters, you're like, oh, that's so far down the line. But once you're actually living that experience and you're busy and you're consuming your time and you're living in the actual real world, you realize, like, man, it's just like, bro, there's like so many things going on. You can't divide your time to something. You can't think about or understand the current moment that you're in, and next thing you know, it's done, and you'll probably look back 50, 60 years in the future, like, wow, I just wasted my whole fucking life. Did I make the most of it? Probably not.